Hello, my name is Bradford Jennings, and the book I chose is Leadership Inside Out by Kevin Cashman. Leadership from the Inside Out by Kevin Cashman. I really like this book because it's not like your typical leadership book. It's a lot more in depth. I like the different ideas it brings. It makes me think of a lot of different perspectives. Um, Cashman focuses more on who you are as a person and personal growth. He believes that leadership starts with personal growth. And if you want to lead others, you have to know yourself, basically. Um, it really gave me a different perspective, like I said. It's not really about having a title or authority, but it's more about being authentic and self aware and the energy you give and the goal you're trying to reach and how you treat others. Kevin Cashman is a leadership coach, author, and senior partner at Korn Ferry, which is a global leadership consulting firm. He spent decades working with executives and organizations around the world to help people develop authentic leadership. Kevin Cashman, um, I think the thing that makes him stand out is how he connects personal growth to professional success. One of his main ideas is that we lead by virtue of who we are. I love that because it captures the idea of effectiveness as a leader depends on your character. Wait, let me rephrase it. Your effectiveness as a leader depends on your character. It's not just about like your position or skills or your job title. The central message of the book is, I would say, an inner journey. Cashman believes that as we understand ourselves and our values and our strengths and what we hold dearest to us, we can better lead others. It uses stories and reflection exercises to help you think about how your inner growth connects to your outer leadership. It uses little exercises, like it says. Um, One section asks readers to think about moments when they felt most fulfilled or alive. For me, those moments were coaching, helping kids jump higher, teaching kids the basics of high jump, getting them where they want to be. Knowing they look up to me, it's a big accomplishment, and it makes me feel more fulfilled than anything else. The key lessons, my 5 key lessons. Authenticity is the foundation of leadership. Cashman says that authenticity is the root of great leadership. When you're real and act in line with your values, people can sense that, and it builds trust and respect. Authentic leaders don't try to be perfect; they're genuine and consistent. I connect with that because I believe that if you're true to yourself and you don't lie to people, you're not trying to put on a mask, and you say how. Sorry about that. The video cut out. What I was saying was, I feel like if you stay true to yourself, and you don't put on a mask, and you're genuine with what you're trying to do and your intentions and like what you want to do with the group and where you want everyone to be, individual goals, stuff like that, it can help you be a better person. Like I said, I live by this, and in my opinion, I think everyone else should too. I learned this through years of being I wouldn't say a loner, but I tried to fit in with people and it didn't work out. And I figured out that being true to yourself, you become a leader, and that's how I got where I am today. Self-awareness drives growth. Lesson 2. Cashman emphasizes that leadership starts with self-awareness. You have to know your strengths, weaknesses, and how you come across to others. Self-reflection and feedback are essential if you want to grow and improve. Um, Self-awareness is the key to being successful. I've said it many times in my other past assignments. I am on the track team here. In high school, I never thought I would really be anything. I didn't think that I would be good at the sport I loved. I just liked it. And then one day I got good at it over the summer. My junior year, my senior year, I put in a lot of work to win state, to do all these things. Um, when you look at yourself and you really sit down and analyze, because going back to me being an athlete, I was at a point where I was looking at every video 24/7. I've watched every high jump video on YouTube. I've watched, you know what I'm saying? You gotta become a nerd about self-improvement and looking inwards. That was kind of a metaphor to say you should look inwards, not only for sports, but in all aspects of life, in your job, in relationships, and how you carry yourself, confidence, anything like that. Purpose fuels leadership. Lesson 3. Um, Purpose gives leaders direction. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, you can lead with passion and focus. Cashman encourages leadership to create a personal mission statement that reflects their core values. Um, Purpose is how you get anything in life. Without a purpose, you're just doing stuff to do stuff. You have to know why you're doing it. You have to know why you want it. You have to know why you're putting in the effort to get where you want to go. You have to know why you want the group to win. You have to get every individual in the group to have a purpose of why they want to do what they go. It can't just be I want to win or I want to be better. Everyone wants to be better. Everyone wants to win. You have to have your own personal reason as to why you're doing this, because you're not doing it for no reason. Lesson 4. Relationships are the heart of leadership. Leadership is about connection and not control. I don't have too much to say about this one. Think about it in any movie, anything that you can think about. Someone trying to control their followers. It doesn't normally end well. Someone does not, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to be controlled. You got to lead with authority. You have to lead with your energy, with purpose. You have to lead with, you know what I'm saying, you have to be a leader. Just be a good leader. Control will just lead to people not wanting to follow you anymore, and that's not what we want. After reading this book, thinking about the leader that I want to become, I want to become a very empathetic and understanding leader. Excuse me. I want to become a very empathetic and understanding leader. I want people to be able to come to me about issues, even outside of whatever, whatever space we're in. If I'm at work or coaching or even in relationships, son, daughter, niece, nephew, uncle, whatever it is. I just want to be able to come to me and be able to listen. And I also want to be a very self-aware and reflective leader. I want to look at every bad day. I want to look at every good day and see what makes that a bad day, see what makes this a good day. See, you know what I'm saying? Focus on each individual's needs. Talk to them, see their schedules, things like that. I want to reflect on what I've done wrong. If they feel like I've treated them wrong, I want them to be able to come to me and tell me that, so I can reflect on it. I want to make a space where people can talk to each other. They can talk amongst each other about my leadership if they feel they need to. That's even more reflection. Everyone can tell me how they feel. They can come to a conclusion and say, this is what's wrong. This is this, or this is this, and that is that. It becomes a lot easier to reflect when it's done that way. Also think about how I want to put this into my life on the track and in academics. I want to reflect on, me procrastinating, me not doing stuff at the last minute, me studying better, me trying my hardest, giving more effort, sleeping better, eating better, giving my more on the track. Just everything in general, my relationship, even with my cats, even the smallest things I want to be better at, especially communication as a leader. It is vital, and I noticed in my personal life I'm not good at communicating, and it can really get in the way of things that I want to do or